that the American people have no idea that Chinese transnational criminal organizations are involved and that it's leading to other extremely terrible and dangerous crimes and fentanyl, honestly. Director Anderson, how do these Chinese-backed illegal marijuana operations run? How, for the regular American, they're going, well, how is a crime organization from China able to run a marijuana farm?
These are very, very sophisticated. When I say sophisticated, this is at a level that law enforcement across the nation has never seen before, because they are that sophisticated and that complex. They're layered and they're hidden under many, many layers of LLCs and ownerships. When you begin to look, for example, in Oklahoma, you may have a John Smith who is the owner, the 75% owner of the marijuana grow. And as you dig through that thing, you'll find out that John Smith has never even been to the marijuana grow. John Smith was paid $3,500 to put his name on a license because the Chinese national can't do that in the state of Oklahoma. And that's how that happened in Oklahoma. But you have people in Flushing, New York and in California that run a lot of stuff across the whole U.S. that may not ever step foot in the state of Oklahoma other than to make a visit every once in a while. But these are very well organized, very sophisticated, and it's not, and whenever I talk about this is really a global thing that's going on with the Chinese nationals. If you look at what's going on down in Latin America, what the Chinese are doing down in Latin America, even to the Caribbean, they're building roads. I mean, they're really investing in stuff, but there's a reason why this is going on. Mm-hmm. Once again, this comes right back to the U.S., to the national security, and what's going on in as well as to Oklahoma. But you're right. I don't think the majority of the people in the U.S. realize what's going on. Mm-hmm. People in the marijuana industry really hate on me. They think I'm just against marijuana.
Right.
I'm not. For me, it has nothing to do with marijuana. If someone wants to ingest marijuana, that's their business. For me, it has everything to do with the transnational criminal organizations who are doing things such as trafficking in very large amounts of marijuana. They are laundering billions, not millions. Oklahoma's probably well over $100 billion just for Oklahoma. The murders, the sex trafficking, which is probably one of the most deplorable things that we have to deal with. Mm-hmm. How we treat other humans like this, I just don't get it. But the rest of the U.S. probably don't know really what's going on. And it's not just Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma's kind of the epicenter of kind of what's going on right now because we do have such a liberal marijuana law. But the sex trafficking, the violent crimes, the underground casinos, the underground banking is going on all across the U.S.